Hey Aquarius, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot. This is Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your March 2019 reading. Let's get right into it. Use your highest intuition. Thank you for your likes and subscribes, for your views. I appreciate you. Aquarius, let's look at the overall energy. We'll get into the tarot, pull you some advice, and see where it's all leading you on a soul level, okay? So, Aquarius, what I'm seeing, Aquarius, is that there's some sadness that you're feeling, and the angels are around you helping you heal from this. I'm also seeing that you all have some type of creative idea, especially if it has something to do with like the arts, some type of art form. Okay, it could be painting, it could be speaking. As I say that, Goddess of the Earth card was down there by itself, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and or nature's coming your way. So, yes, you guys have an idea that you're working on. Overall energy for Aquarius. Okay, so we have the Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So, I get the feeling that there may be two things going on here. Okay? Some of you all could be dealing with some type of relationship, romantic, family, partner, and it could also be work. And you guys are, someone may be making you feel less than. For others of you, I feel like this has a lot to do with the idea that you have. Okay? Like maybe you are second guessing if you're good enough to do this thing, or if your brand is going to be good enough for your idea. Okay? And so here, this is like the overall energy during this time, that you're criticizing yourself, and that criticism is causing you to diminish your sense of self-worth wherever that's happening at for you. So the universe is saying here as the underlying energy that they've heard your silent call for help, and here that you are going to find a new, a renewed sense of direction soon, okay? Like a breakthrough. Let's take one more card here, and then we'll get right into the tarot. So you're evolving. This idea may also be evolving. I feel like it's both. But again, I'm seeing that apprehension. We'll do one more shuffle here. Oh, this is great. Obstacles are being cleared, okay? Well, that kind of backs that up there. All right, let's look a little deeper into this overall energy. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. More wisdom, please, Spirit, in regards to this overall energy for Aquarius. All right, so we have a couple that turned over. Yes, as an underlying energy, I'm seeing facing your fears, a subconscious release, okay? For some of you, there's some things going on with like a relationship, I think. Okay, so we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. So there were two cards that came out. And then, like I said, you're evolving. Amethyst, this is about transformation, certainty, that certainty coming in, that renewed sense of direction. Okay, confidence again. This is, and these cards even look alike, and it's like this one came out first. See how it's a little darker and she's kind of, entangled, but then, and then this card came out. See? So it's like, look at the change, look at the change. It's more brighter, okay? So that's the good thing, is that you're going to come into some confidence, back into your confidence. Let's get into the tarot and look a little deeper here. See what Spirit has to say here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Seeing the Knight of Wands as I open up the deck. That could be you trying to be very strategic. I see the Fool here, going out onto a new journey. I'm seeing the Empress in reverse. A need to allow ourselves to grow and expand with her in the reverse. And allow ourselves to take on her energy, which is all about manifestation, fertility, creativity. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, please, Spirit. What? Okay. So, ooh, nice. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. My cards fly all over the place. Bear with me. The Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, right off the bat. Check that out, Aquarius. I'm telling you, whatever creative idea you have, it's a go. It might be slow moving. You know, maybe it's not going as fast as you want it. And this could be where you could be devaluing yourself, like looking at it from a distorted, you know, perspective, thinking that it's not going to happen. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. So this is something being offered to you by the divine that has growth, stability, longevity, okay? It may take you a little while to get there, but you'll get there as long as you accept that Ace of Pentacles, okay? Yeah. So we have the Nine of Pentacles next in reverse. This is where you're like, in the upright, this woman understands her value and her worth. So in regards to what we're doing here, what we're talking about here, she's feeling that she's lacking, okay? She isn't seeing that she's got everything around her that she needs to move forward. And, you know, here, all this yellow about the self-confidence, the solar plexus, okay? So, but the beautiful thing, like I said, is that this is coming under this transformation. You're going to transform from this. And isn't that the beautiful thing about the Oracle and the Tarot? That we can pinpoint what's going on with ourselves so we can be more aware of it and go ahead and pick up that ace. All right. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse. For some of you, this could be about coming out of conflict within your own self, you know, being conflicted within about something. This could also be about you coming out of conflict with others. Okay, that's quite a bit of cards. I just want one for right here for now. There we go. All right, so we have the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands. So this is beautiful because it seems like this conflict here, right? It's like we're moving out of that energy and this person is resting now, okay? It's like he's taking a break. The Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords are mirroring one another at this point. And for me, I'm looking at this and it's like we're meditating on this offer from Spirit here. It's like we're meditating on it. We're thinking about it. We're kind of, you may have taken a step back from what you were working on. If you did, I feel that it's going to pick back up. You're going to gain that momentum back. You know, once you're able to really meditate on it and see that you've got everything that you need to move forward with it. And then for others of you, for others of you, this is where moving out of that conflict within, we are now coming to a place of harmony, of rest, okay? Rest, peace in our mind. or coming out of the conflict with others, resting from this conflict. Okay. In regards to this Five of Wands, some of you could have been dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, who is coming in the reverse in regards to this conflict. For others of you, you could have been dealing with someone who was very like money hungry, or money motivated. Everything was motivated by money. Someone who you thought there was longevity and stability with, but that wasn't so. And if this is about the creative project, then this could be where you're coming out of that conflict within, okay, where you were stuck. And unable to see the big picture here in regards to it, like the end game. Let's keep going. So awesome, beautiful. We've got the King of Wands coming right under the Ace of Pentacles. That's wonderful. That's the energy that you want to have with that ace, because this King of Wands is about to give you the momentum, okay? This could be that Mars and Taurus, you know, where it's like, you know, that Mars force pushing you and giving you that fire to take that pentacle, you know, the pentacles, which represents so much of, you know, the Taurian energy, the pentacle, the money, the domestic, you know, concerns, domestic life. But this king, he's got that passion up under him, and he's ready to go get it, and he knows like what he wants. That's beautiful energy pairing with that. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And that's why it's like the overall energy is where you're criticizing yourself, but man, do you have power up under you that you just are not even aware of. But it looks like you're coming into that awareness. Let's keep going. So we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. This is where things are imbalanced, okay? This is where someone could be giving more than the other. If any of you were dealing with someone who, or in a relationship, romantic, family, friend, work, where things were just very one-sided and you were getting the short end of the stick, okay? You're moving into a new direction from this. You're leaving that behind and you're moving into a new direction. There may have been some codependency issues, okay? Difficult to move away from that energy. But you are ready. You are looking out into the world. Which way am I going to move forward? And he's facing this King of Wands. He's backing him up. He's backing up this passionate king who's ready to go get what he wants. Backing him up, helping him find his direction. Picking up this Ace of Pentacles. Speaking of moving away from, excuse me, this came out last. Okay. So, I'm sorry, I'm trying to see how these cards fell. That came out there. Okay. So we have Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. Okay. Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. So here, what I'm seeing is there was a lack of longevity there. Okay. With this Six of Pentacles. Lack of longevity, lack of stability, and we had a very hard time moving away from this. But things are balancing out with the Temperance. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius or have heavy Sagittarian placements. Some of you could be dealing, we have Aries, Leo, Sag with the King of Wands, but I certainly feel that this is your energy, Aquarius, with this King of Wands. So healing, transformation, the balancing out, okay? Patience. Through this could also be about financial loss, okay? With this Six of Pentacles here as well. Financial loss, you know? And things balancing out here, okay? If this is about a creative idea, some of you may be having a hard time moving away from what it is that you're doing now. Like it may be at the point where you're like, I have to choose between my job that's bringing in, steady for sure income, and going and pursuing, my dream, this creative idea. Worried about financial loss or having experienced that. And so having like a hard time, maybe things not being financially stable, having a hard time moving away from, the other place of employment in order to pursue this creative idea. But again, things really balancing out there for you, okay? Okay, let's keep going. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Some of you could have cut off communication with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or just this person who wasn't what you thought they were. Like, let's say you thought they were marriage material. Turns out that they weren't, okay? Some of you could have cut off communication with an energy like that, or someone who only cared about material pursuits. And that person may have been stingy. Okay? Because I've got this King of Pentacles here, and then I have the Six coming like that. Okay? That person may have been very miserly. You may have cut off communication with this person. This person, whether this is a employer or coworker, friend, family member relationship, they may have spoke to you that like their communication could have been immature in the way that they communicate. This could also be where everything is not being said here. I feel like you may have cut communication off with someone, and it's like it just wasn't in your favor, where that conflict lies. It wasn't in your favor. It's at this time, it isn't, from what I see with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it isn't on your path of destiny at this time. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's not stable, okay? It's not stable at this time. There's no longevity here. There's imbalance here with this situation. This individual that you may be dealing with, the King of Pentacles in reverse there, they could be unstable themselves. Like, you know, personality wise, like they themselves. Let's move on. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords here. And this is coming right under the Four of Swords, okay? So this is where you're like really worried about, what are they saying? Oh, look, this just flipped over. So this is where you're really worried about something, this Nine of Swords. You may be very worried about someone cutting off communication with you, or you having cut off communication with someone. You're worrying, but this thing is not, it's just not in your favor right now. It's not, it isn't stable. It's one-sided. Some of you could have been dealing with someone like a third-party situation. Okay, somebody might have cheated on you. And we're moving out of that conflict. We thought that this person might have been someone we could be with for the long run, but it wasn't. And if it wasn't a third-party situation that you were dealing with, some of you, that is what it is. Then this is just where you're very discontent. It's like you're worried about, was talking about what are you worried about, and the Ace of Cups flips over. So are you worried about love? Are you worried that that cup won't be filled up again? But it will, because there is an offer here. Whether this is about a creative project or love, you have a stable offer coming in. And there's so many blessings within it for you there. Your cup is full. You know, it's like you're worried here, but your cup is so full of blessings from the divine. And that's why they're saying, like, your criticism of yourself is diminishing your sense of self-worth. You've got aces on the table here. You've got the energy backing you to pick those aces up. Some of you could have been dealing with the Libra. They're coming in the reverse. I'm seeing that there was some injustice done. If you're not dealing with the Libra, or if you're dealing with the Libra, either way, injustice coming up there. The injustices may be what's causing you to worry about, you know, feeling maybe like this when you actually have this energy working with you. And you may be taking a break here because of the anxiety, like, I just have to let something rest, you know, because it's just too much at this point. Some of you could be worried about a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, really obsessing about it in your mind. For those of you who this is about a creative project, it's like you're really worried about this creative project. But again, you've got blessings upon blessings here. It's stable. It's a stable, you know, thing being offered to you here. And again, you have what it is to go with it. The Hierophant and the Hanged Man. For those of you dealing with the Earth sign, especially a Taurus, it's like you're going back and forth about them. Okay, or this is what we're talking about this creative idea that your soul really wants. It's really good for you, but you're going back and forth. For some of you, this could be about higher learning that you're going back and forth about. Excuse me, I have some cards that flew. Sorry about that, guys. So that was a lot of cards. We're not going to take all those cards. You know, we're going to wrap your reading up in a second and pull you some advice. Okay, so I wanted to pull a clarifier for the tarot, and we have the Fool in reverse, okay? So this is like where you're delaying your new journey because maybe you're afraid to take that risk, you know? But you've got everything you need. All you need is that knapsack right there, and you have a companion with you. You're not alone. See the dog? You're not alone, and the sun is shining on you. The sun is about source. It's backing you. Okay, listen. Someone may be trying to offer you a cup of love, but you may have cut this person off, okay? See how he's looking towards her, and she's like, well, come on over here. What's up? You might have been through a lot with those injustices with someone, and now someone new is wants to offer you a cup, but you might, you know, feel a little guarded, like, because you've been through a lot here, you know? Now, this could also be, if say you cut off communication with someone, this could be them coming back, trying to offer you a cup, but see, there's a fish in that cup. Okay, and this is a page. It isn't a knight, it isn't a king, it isn't a queen. It's the baby of the messengers. It's the baby of the bunch, you know, of the suit. And so you might be like, no, stop right there. Remember when I cut you off? The world in reverse, a cycle not being complete. This could also be you not allowing a cycle to go ahead and complete itself. That could be because of ego, pride and ego, with the Six of Wands there. This could also be where the universe is recognizing you, okay, for all of your accomplishments. That could also be marriage, a new offer of love coming in. This is your energy, I believe, this Queen of Swords, Aquarius, especially if you're a female. In any case, that Six of Wands can also be a marriage card. We're just checking out the bottom of the deck here. But this could be victory here, all right, with what you want to manifest. And look at the sun. Like, what did I say? The sun is backing you. Look at these three cards. Okay? The sun is backing you and, you know, giving you what you need to manifest here. That energy. This is happy times coming out, okay? This is illumination. This is a release. Releasing that heartbreak and moving forward. Balancing out. If any of you were dealing with a cancer, you could be releasing the heartache from a cancer, okay? This could also be new emotion, just new emotion coming in. It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be new emotion coming in, you know, where you just look at things from a real logical perspective, you know, now. All right. We're going to pull you an advice card, okay? A couple of advice cards, see where this is all leading you and wrap you up. I want to pull you a love advice card, Aquarius. A lot of you are calling in your soulmate. And a lot of you have some family issues that there's a need to heal from in regards to your romantic relationships, because family dynamics, how we grew up, all of that, it affects us into adulthood, especially our relationships. Romantic. Love advice for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising. All right. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love. This is your advice for love. So, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Make the effort. Okay, so for some of you, free yourself. I also saw unrequited love. Some of you may have been dealing with a situation where the love was unrequited, and there's a need for you to free yourself from that. Okay? And those injustices that were done to you. And so some of you may, like I said, with this Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords, where this is being offered to you, but you know, it's like you're really kind of standoffish there. It could be for some of you. And so Spirit's saying it's okay for you to love again. Okay? We're going to pull you a card for overall advice. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, please, Spirit. Overall advice, Sun, Moon, Rising. Really, I feel like your reading's quite beautiful. When you look at things from the other side, you know, on the other side of this, which is this. All right, we got it. This is going to be your overall advice. So we have the curse in reverse. We're going to read the essence and we're going to read the medicine because the card came in reverse. This is card 14. This is card 41. That's going to be like 5 and 5. So we're talking about changes. We're talking about challenges. But see this 3? Threes have a lot to do with wishes coming true, you know, and I believe new beginnings, which is what we have here with these 2 aces. And wish fulfillment, I feel, you know, wishes coming true. How could they not when you've got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups, you know? As long as you pick that up and you know, propel yourself with that energy. All right. The curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. The medicine. Be aware of your actions. Act with impeccable intention so as not to create a debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. Well, that's interesting that comes out. So let's be honest. For some of you, this could mean like the curse is lifted, right? But we're reading from that book. Some of you may have done some injustice to someone, because these energies are interchangeable, okay? And now you're criticizing yourself so much to the point of diminishing your self-worth, okay? We all make mistakes though, all right? Also, if someone has done the injustice to you, this is about making sure that moving forward, it's like we're not doing things like, okay, I want to get this person back. Doing things to create bad karma for ourselves because we've been hurt. I hope that makes sense. Where is this leading Aquarius on a soul level? And this is going to be your last card, my dears. You're being advised to really rest here. And I'm seeing it in this deck. To really rest. You know, especially at the end of the day when your day is done. You're being advised to meditate and to reach for your dreams. Okay? Because there's some situation here where you need healing from, and there's going to be rest and meditation that is needed in order to heal from that. Rest and meditation needed to have the energy and the confidence and certainty to move forward with this dream. Where's this leading Aquarius on a soul level, please, Spirit? Okay. We have Archangel Raphael. This is beautiful. Okay. So this is telling me that Archangel Raphael is here to bring healing and knowledge into your life at this time, okay? And with this card 9, yes, you're going through changes, you're going through challenges, but he's helping you, to heal through all of this. And this 9, this is a journey, you know, coming to a completion. The cycle is not complete yet with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That cycle isn't complete with the World in reverse, but we're coming towards a completion here. I'm seeing gratitude, okay, as an underlying energy here. All right, Aquarius, these are the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, okay? Hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.